there. Look up. Make sure we got our pull day exercises all ready to go here. Put on the stream or on the, what's it called, Discord. We are live now. Workout. Pull everything up. A channel. Pull day. There we go. Live. We're good to go. Sweet. So sweet. Let's go. Yo, Max, what's up? How's it going? I have not done my warm-ups yet. Just got started. So the pre-workout has kicked in. That's about it. I need to get some more water, so I'm gonna do this. Yo, Crystal, what's up? How's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. Been a minute. Let's pull that up. I'm gonna go grab some water real quick. And fun thing, because you're gonna randomly see these shoes. These are the shoes that I was coaching in. I was coaching in for my son's basketball team. Just got home from work. I got you. Let me fill this up. I'll be right back. Like less than a minute. Got the water. We're good. Yo, Sebastian, what's up? It's been a minute. How you doing? All right. For the warm-ups here. We're gonna start with a super range motion lat pulls or reach, whatever pull. What's up, Dylan? How's it going? You know, funny thing, Dylan, there is someone I work with whose name is Dylan. There's actually a couple people I work with and their name's Dylan. One of like my favorite gym bros to talk to, because he's just really upstanding guy. Just been busy with finals week, but good. Heck yeah. How do you feel like the finals are going so far for you, Sebastian? And if you guys have any suggestions for music that you want to listen to, let me know. We'll get some music playing. There they are. It's like, where are the straps? So, for the gaming stream tonight, if you guys weren't there, I was actually dressed up as Spider-Man. For my gaming stream. If you want to see me dressed up as Spider-Man, you can always go back and look at the stream I had earlier today of me playing some games. Tried out Dead by Daylight for the first time. Got scared a few times. Nothing crazy. Definitely beginner. Messed up for sure. Let's see here. Wrong hand. Alexa, play Tupac, Nothing to Lose.
Nothing to Lose, and similar songs on Amazon Music.
Let's see here. Ismano, what's up? How you doing? Alright, let's see here. She'll probably failed your art appreciation class. You didn't appreciate the artwork enough? Come on, Sebastian. Come on now. Alright. This is going to be warm-ups right here. Is like right under 70 pounds. And this is just a warm up right now. I don't like Call of Duty. That's why I don't play that. Let's see, some motivation. I'm not too sure about like motivation. For me personally, what I feel like surpasses motivation is discipline. You know, maybe think about like the things why you said you want to slim down. Why is it you want to slim down? You know, I believe in you, Wyatt. But you got to figure out what's your why, what's your reason why you want to, you know, slim down or whatever, and you know, focus on that. Focus on that. So because you get bullied, well then, I think that's a great reason for you to, you know, exercise more, to get bigger, slim down, whatever it is, so that way, you know, you can prove not to other people, but to yourself, that you are worth it. All right? Those bullies, all the haters, all that stuff, absolutely crap. You know, they are gonna go through their own stuff, and I guarantee you that they put all of their personal issues and everything, and outwardly put it towards other people like yourself. You can't listen to it. You can't listen to it. I promise you, it's not worth it. I used to get made fun of, bullied, and stuff like that as well. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. What they say to you, I like to say, spit balls off a battleship. Meaning all those things that people say, to me, all the things that they do, I'm the battleship. Spitballs. It hits me and falls right off nothing. I believe in you, Wyatt, that you can be that same battleship. And all those things that people are saying to you, you just let it hit you like it was nothing. And then you focus on yourself to know that you are worth it for you. Not for anyone else, but for you. Alright, let's get this second warm set here. And then I'll read the chat here in a second. Any other suggestions for music, let me know. Alright. I'll say that's a good warm-up. Ah, dude, you are way too kind. Yo, W's in the chat for Sebastian. That was way too kind of you. Appreciate the donation. Always appreciate, never expected. So thank you very much for that. That was very kind of you. Let's see. I went back to my computer to read the chat here. It's a little bit easier for me too. Let's see here. And Wyatt, God bless you. Appreciate you. They ain't able to laugh at their own jokes. Sometimes they get mad. Dylan, oh, I got you. Add to the call. I don't have like a call going on. If you want to join the Discord, I'll put that in the CAIL. Oh my gosh. Can I spell? There we go. Let's see here. But you guys are way too kind. There we go. If Wyatt, if you want to hop in. Also, Greg, what's up? What's up? Was this new? Let's see. Greg is what new? Oh, it's motivational. Appreciated. Oh, are you talking about the pulley system? I've had the pulley system for a while. Wyatt, you don't have to have like a PC. You can have like a tablet or phone to join the Discord. Well, I'm not in a call or anything like that. Just if you want to join, just say hello. You know, I feel like it's a really, really good community of people just having a good time. Sometimes it gets a little crazy and people are like trolling and stuff, but you never have to actually like respond when people are trolling. But it's all good. It's all good, Greg. It's all good. It just depends on like, I'm only hitting the pulley system like on my pull days anyway. Very, very rarely, I'll do this specific exercise I'm doing now. I'll do that when I was going for PRs for my bench press, because with bench press, getting lat activation is really good. So I should turn Molly probably. Alexa, tell me a joke. Let's see if I stopped in time. I don't even know what she's talking about. I just wanted to make your Alexa go off, Molly. Kirsten, what's up? What's up? He said, thank you, ma'am. Oh, absolutely. Wow, you have a good night. Appreciate it. You have a fantastic night, though. Academic use dark humor unlike at school or work. That's true. That's true. That's right. That's right. I did that on purpose to make anyone else that has an Alexa activate. Alright. Alexa, tell me another joke.
Why is it so hard to buy a gift for a futurist? They never left the present.
It's silly. This is the first working set. We're hitting right under 80 pounds for this. Want to go slow and control reps for the last. We're actually going to do some pull-ups as well. So, get as much lat activation today. Whew. Yo, Molly, that was way too kind of you. Appreciate that. Always W's in the chat for Molly. Appreciate that. Always appreciate, never expected. So thank you. You said you were at a basketball game yesterday. There was a key referee. Okay. Cool. Yo, Isaac, what's up? What's up? Yo, Bay Christian, what's up? How's it going? I once was in the 5th grade. Fun fact. That was the second year I was in school. I know you're probably like, what the heck? How is that possible? I was homeschooled for a really long time. I actually only got into public school because I asked to be. One of my best friends, who was like a friend in the neighborhood, my friend Lane, he was like, yo, I love going to school, blah, blah, all this stuff. And I was like, dang. I started wanting to go to school. And now him and I were a couple of years apart in age. So by the time I started school, which was 4th grade, he was in 6th grade. And by the time I went into middle school, 6th grade, he moved. So we never actually were in school together, which sort of sucked because, yeah, he was like my best friend. But it's all good. It's all good. Made new friends, all that fun stuff. Yo, Ko, what's up? How's it going? And Isaac, I know, opening some presents tomorrow. Are you excited? I remember you said you're doing Christmas on Saturday. Saturday. Sebastian, it's all good. We're going to do some more Dead by Daylight streams. So it's all good. So no worries, no worries. Today was just like the learning one where I was dressed up as Spider-Man. Okay, that was good. That was good. Kitty, I did like going to school. I actually really liked school a lot. I did really well. As I was saying earlier, there was like some people that sort of bullied me for a little while. But in all honesty, it was like things I couldn't control. For example, like my 2 front teeth, I chipped them when I was a kid skateboarding. I hit a patch of grass, fell on my arm, then my body rotated, fell forward. And so I had 2 lines. I had a line that went across both my front teeth, so I got bullied for it and stuff. It was whatever. sort of, still sometimes still sticks with me where I don't like to smile with my teeth, but it is what it is. I got a wife and kids now, so spit balls off a battleship, People can say whatever about me. It doesn't really faze me all that much. But, overall, I never really had to study for school. It came really naturally to me. I was in like all of the honors programs, all that stuff. Did sports, I didn't go to a crazy big school. I want to say graduating class was around like 200. So it was a pretty small school district. But overall, had a good time and, met some lifelong friends. That's actually how I got into Fortnite, if you're ever here for that, but yeah. Let's see here. Favorite movie? I probably want to say like Iron Man or Moulin Rouge. I'm trying to think here what to do next. I'm going to do some pull-ups in between that stuff. Got a multi-tool from your dad. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. And a Carhartt hoodie for your sister-in-law. Got it, cologne. Nice. Kids definitely can be petty sometimes, but it's all good. It is what it is. That's the whole thing about growing up and all that stuff. Let's see here. Sebastian, I did play Dead by Daylight with viewers. I pretty much tried to exclusively do that. I didn't for my first round. Yo, Mixed Marshall, how's it going? You said you love school? Heck yeah. Glad to hear it. Agent. The animes that my top 3 favorite probably is gonna be like Naruto, Bleach, and Dragon Ball Z. Not specifically in that order, but just in general. Alexa, play Neo. Yeah, I love those 3 animes. I mean, the background of my computer, you're gonna see here, is Bleach. If I close all the tabs, it's Bleach. And then we've got Dragon Ball Z there. I got this tiny little Naruto thing too. Yo, Phoenix, what's up? What's up? You said 15 only can lift 60 pounds. In what lift? In what lift? Like bench press, deadlift? Like what is it that you're referring to? But yeah, I'll help out any way that I can. Slow, what's going on? How you doing? All right, here. We're going to first tie the shorts. Obviously can't have my shorts falling down. However, they wouldn't. But makes me feel more official if they're tied. Anyway, we're gonna some couple of pull-ups here. I'm gonna do a wide grip, a close grip, and then supinated grip. Sort of like a superset, so one after the other, boom, boom, boom. Sebastian, appreciate it. And again, appreciate the donation. Very kind of you. Always appreciate it. Never expected, so that means a lot. Thank you for that. You have a good one. Hope to see you soon. We'll see you later. Get back into working out because you got PE. Oh, nice. That's what's up. Alexa, next. Let's play Neo. Come on. Alexa, play Neo.
Shocking Neo and similar artists on Amazon Music.
Gosh dang. Gotta change my answering machine now that I'm alone. Inspired all mainstream anime today. Oh heck yeah, Phoenix. I didn't know that, but yeah, Bleach, I absolutely love it. Bye, throw. I introduced you to a song last time. I don't remember it, Jeremy, but hopefully you enjoy it. Oh, making cookies and stuff? Heck yeah, Isaac. Enjoy. Not crying over you. And I'm so sick of love songs, so tired of tears, so done with wishing you were still here. Said I'm so sick of love songs, so sad and slow. I really like this song. Wonder I had. What's up, Keith? How's it going? That's the reason I'm so sick of love songs, so tired of tears, so done with wishing. See, Jeremy said, semi-charmed. Yeah, I'm honestly way better. If I hear a song, I can sing it. I will not know the band or the name of the song, the title. This after pull-ups is rough. Really tough. Somebody wishing she was still here. Said I'm so sick of love song, so tired and slow. Okay. It's tonight. Now we all have to eat tonight. Whew. Whew. It's rough. We might not get tomorrow. Let's do it tonight. Whew. Man, it's rough. What's up, Taj? How's it going? Oh, we're doing sort of like a superset between pull-ups. I'm doing a wide grip, close grip, supinated with the superset of like a across the body, like deep stretch lat pull. Oh my gosh. Said stop dancing? Heck no. What's up, Elijah? How's it going? Good to see you again. Nah, it's just pre-workout. Yo, why? What's up? Yeah, why you were just here just a little bit ago, like 10 minutes ago. Said you're dipping out. You said something about like talking to your mom or whatnot. I'm exhausted. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Okay, come on. Come on now. Come on. Dang it. So one thing I really hate, Elijah, yeah, I do play TFT. One thing I really hate about my pull-up bar is this right here. Unless I do wide grip, it's very common for my legs to lean forward and then I hit my knees or my shins really easy on this bar. We did that I think a few streams ago, and it was like killer. Hit the knees in the worst place. Elijah, am I good? Guess it sort of depends. I don't play very often, but in Doubled Up with a friend, we've gone to Emerald the last few seasons. I'd say our win rate is like 70 to 80%, like first or second place. And then for solos, this set, I'm trash. I only have like 3 teams I can play. Jeremy, it's not that I won't give country music a chance, it's just I don't like it. I just don't like it. So I'll still play it, but you said lineman plays football 13, you mentioned 185. Hey, you're much further than I was. Yo, what's up, Caden? Much further along than I was at 13. At 13, I probably could lift a bench press, maybe like 40 to 60 pounds. Yeah, Elijah, for me, my go-to is like Bilgewater, having like a Draven, Nautilus, Gangplank main. But yeah. Let's see here. My bad if I miss anybody's messages. I hate to do that. Working syndrome, you're back doing deadlifts. Haven't gone back since for like 18 months, Taj. Holy cow. And then Wyatt, we're doing a pull day, so it's gonna be back, biceps, rear delts, like pull muscles. Hills, now you can do 25s. Holy cow, Taj. That was a while. That was been a pretty bad one. Caden, I don't know. I only have like 6 or 7 more seconds until I'm in the next set, so. Hudson, how's it going? Favorite hip hop artist on my playlist? I don't really know. If you count Ed Sheeran, he does sort of like a hip hop pop. Neo, I like him a lot. Got some really good music. I don't know. Leo, yes, I listen to all types of music pretty much except for country. So screamo, heavy metal, those are on like a regular playlist for me. Pop, rock, literally like everything other than country music. That's the only thing I'm really not into. Yeah, might not be as chubby as you thought. Yeah, no, you definitely got some muscle to you, for sure. Skillet? Oh my goodness. You don't think I know about Skillet? Dude. Skillet? Come on now. Goodness gracious, this is really heavy after pull-ups. Alright, this is gonna be my last set for this. Tough. Having the time of my life. Okay, appreciate the subscribe. Appreciate it, sub. Alexa, play Semi-Charmed, live song by Third Eye Blind. Yeah, Leo. Come on now, Skillet's been around for a long time. See, I told you I won't know a song by the name or the artist, but it starts playing, boom, I can sing it. War of Ages, I got you, I got you. Go, go. Alright, I'll check out some War of Ages after this. Emilio, appreciate it. Oh, let's go. Those lats, popping. Let's not get like bad lighting at least. I'm just walking around the restaurant. I remember when I was younger, my wife and I went on a date, and this dude walks through the door. I swear he's like, table for two. And I was like, bro, put your arms down. He was a big dude. It wasn't until like I started getting a little bit bigger. I'm not a big guy, muscular by any means. Much bigger than I used to be, especially then. But I was like, man, put your arms down. I guarantee you he was just done with the pump and his arms were just naturally like doing this. It wasn't until I finally experienced it myself, like a really good pump between like arms, lats and everything, where I was like, oh, when people are walking around and they're like doing this, I was like, oh, they aren't just like trying to size everybody up in a whole room. You know, like walk in the room, who's hit the gym today? Like, no, they're actually like that strong, that much of a pump. I was like, dang, my ignorant self. So do boxing tournaments, give me, help my mom out. Hey, yo, Wyatt, W to you. You are a great son to help as much as you can. Oh, the herniated disc. Oh shoot. Holy cow. Yep. Also, Ethan, appreciate that. Appreciate the send the 100. Appreciate that. I always appreciate that. I said appreciate that. I don't even know how many times, but I do. Taj, I get that. Okay, I had a friend in high school, or we were in middle school still I think. Yeah, I think it was like 8th grade, and he had a herniated disc because we were squatting, and like where he had the bar or something, and like how he squatted, whatever happened, messed him up. He was out for the basketball season. I felt horrible for him. Leo, thanks, appreciate it. My wife actually got me the Dragon Ball Z poster, and my son, I don't say how old he is, but he's young, made me the planet painting right there. He knows all about his planets, so shout out to him. Baby Ghost, wife Ghost with the shout out on the Dragon Ball Z. Baby Ghost making that. Very proud dad. He's very young, but he still knows all of the planets. He knows facts about all the planets. Just blows me away how amazing he is. So proud dad, proud husband, all that good stuff. Taj, that's way too kind of you. Appreciate that. Send all the jewels. Very, very nice of you. Yeah, no, that was like in 8th grade, and I want to say it was a good 6 or 7 months that he like was not physically active. That was stupid. But yeah, for real, he was out for a while. So we did pull. We're gonna hit some lat pull downs. And thanks, Leo, appreciate it. Could you add me to the car? Oh, like of my family? Is that what you're referring to? The why I don't have a call going on. Yo, Darks, what's up? Or actually, I guess I'll call you Bird, because that's your name here, so people won't understand who I'm talking about. But what's up, Bird? Alright. I'm going to take all of these 10 pounds off, because we're doing some pull downs. And then I'm going to add this 35 to start off with. And 25.
Not tonight. Well, what's the worst thing I could say? Things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night.
But Wyatt, there's no call. That's the thing. Yo, Hoops, what's up? What's up? Starting wrestling soon? Nice. Let me keep calling you Dark. Alright, I got you. Cause you know what's the YouTube was so kind to just change everybody's usernames. So now you see everything weirdly. Yo, Alex, what's up? Good to see you. Welcome back, I guess let me hit the rotate, you can see. So this right here, see 45, 35, so it's 80, 105. So this is just gonna be a warm up, 105. We're just gonna do lat pull downs.
Not tonight. What's the worst thing I could say? Things are better if I say.
See if I can go here. I gotta put weight in my lap, so that way I don't lift up. Because even with 100 pounds, technically this is 107.25 or 107.5. But even with the low weight of 100, when I up this weight more, then I will lift up. So I gotta put weight in my lap, or I have to put the bar across my lap.
Oh, well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in the church corridor, and I can't help but to hear an exchanging of words. Girl's bride is a whore. Well, in fact, I'm looking at something.
Okay. No, I'm just kidding. I don't need to do that. Doing that like that's part of the workout. It's not a push day. That's tomorrow. Oh shoot, you know what? You know what's crazy? It's tomorrow I won't even be able to work out. Dang. Hey Edward, appreciate it. Amen. Love it. I love it. See, my wife and I, we do a daily devotional. So I love to hear God's word. Jesus is King. Absolutely good. Gusta. I have started working out a 6-day split. Yeah, Gusta. I used to do a push pull leg. Now I do a pull push leg, arms and weak point. so I can grow my arms bigger, having like a specific day for them. You know, arms aren't crazy anything by any means, but Elisha, crazy. And then weak points, I always hit chest and shoulders because I want a larger upper frame. Came back from Hawaii. Uh-oh. Why is that? Gusta, I will say it's not like I specifically, like, my content isn't like going over the Bible and stuff like that, but amen. Yes, I am Christian. I will never deny Jesus to myself, to others. Never going to do that. I will always put all the glory to God and Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. Said decently sure they aren't adding anything after the cartel. I will be playing more Schedule 1 and Dead by Daylight. I'm not sure what Monday will be. It'll be sort of up in the air for that. Mixed martial, that I respect and love everybody equally. Doesn't matter who you are. Everyone deserves to be seen, to be heard, listened to, respected, and loved. That's okay, Rosie. I got you. Get into the calorie deficit. Can't because of the meal prep part. Oh, I got you. You don't have to meal prep to be in a calorie deficit. Maybe you just eat like a little bit less each time you eat. So, for example, let's see. And Dark, how did I like Hillbilly on Dead by Daylight? Once I knew how to use the chainsaw, better, but still a little iffy. I'm sort of iffy on the game because I don't really. I mean, this is my first time, like my first hour and a half of playing Dead by Daylight, so it's pretty cool, but it's tough regardless. All good, Wyatt, no problem. We'll be here. I stream like Mondays and Fridays, sometimes more, so appreciate you being here. And I hope that, you know, the bullies and stuff, that they step off from bullying you, but I appreciate you being here. I have been to Hawaii before, landed in Kona, and stayed in Honolulu. I have some family that lives up, well, I think they probably passed because they were like grandparents. Where it was my grandma's sister, but it was beautiful. I loved it. But I was, in all honesty, I went with my dad, and I was a brat because I was like going into the 5th grade. So obviously, you know, you're like 10 years old, whatever, and you're like blah 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 blah. So yeah, I haven't tried Trapper Darks, so I don't know. I don't know how they play, but I definitely would pick Hillbilly over Nurse on Dead by Daylight so far, for sure. Say how much time, Lily? So I increased the days here with the chest heart, the girl. Yep, amen to that. Yo, Jose, what's up? How's it going? Amen. Always love to hear God's word. Always love it. Was you 14? It's all good. I am 30. What's up? All right, I'm gonna bump up the weight. Ooh, I hope it's. Dang it! I was hoping it was another Good Charlotte song, but I can't remember the name of it. That's the problem for me. I can never remember the names of songs. I'm just like, oh, I know how it goes. Oh well. Some Green Day's good though. Alright, so I gotta use the bar at my waist so I don't get lifted up. Ooh, you see the bar trying to hit me in the face? No thanks. Get out of here. Said, I did not play football in high school. My mom thought I was gonna get broken for basketball season, so oh well. Let's see. So why are people so Christian in the chat? I'm not sure, but it's welcomed for sure. At least for me. Let's see here. But yeah, what about you, Brock? Did you play, or do you play, or did you play football in high school, or do you plan on it? All right, here we go. Let's get some more. Let's see how much this feels. All right, I'm gonna put the straps on here, so that way my grip does not limit me for hitting a good back exercise. That's why if you notice me wearing like the wrist straps, because I never want my grip to limit me from hitting good weights. I do feel like my grip is pretty good. There's always room for improvement for sure. But I don't want my grip to ever limit me from getting like a good back workout. Come on, turn. Alexa next. Gosh. Alright. So we're done there. Gosh. Darn. Come on.
Tell you everything you wanna hear, 'cause that's just who I am this week. Lying in the grass. We're always sleeping here, sleeping, wanting.
Whew. Land, no, I was saying that I feel like my grip is good, but I'll hit the weights so much with my grip that if my grip is starting to lose, if my grip can't keep up with my back, I rather have the straps so it doesn't limit my back workout for the lack of grip. I feel like my grip is good, but I do feel like my back is pretty strong too. So grip is something I work on constantly. I have like those adjustable grips that go up to like 100 and some pounds or whatever. And I do that. I take this to work every day. Let's see. I disagree personally, Lando. I personally disagree. I think grip is relative. Since I've already done a ton of pull-ups, I already did a ton of cross-body pulls. My grip is definitely gonna go before my lats will. Much smaller muscle group. right here. Forearms are much smaller than your whole back. But that's just my opinion on it. My opinion on chicken and cheese tortellini. It could be good. I'm not a big fan of just cheese, but chicken and cheese is a pretty good combo, generally, I think. My opinion on Japan? I don't know. I don't think I have like an opinion on Japan. It'd be cool to go to one day. Can you play end of? And what is that slow? End of by DJO. Alexa, play End of by DJO.
End of Beginning and similar songs on Amazon Music.
Let's see if that's it. All right. All right. Now we've got some dumbbell curls. You said a little bit weird though. I don't know. I think it's just different. I don't know. I haven't really I've never been to Japan, so I don't know firsthand. I don't really know too much about the economy or anything either, because to be honest, I haven't really looked into it. Maybe I should. I don't know. Mint, what's up? But I don't know. I think it'd be fun to go to. You said pluck a hair. I know this is gonna be more than one hair. See? 2 hairs we got. Boom. Can hardly even see. There we go. Boom. Lando, I'm like a certified yapper. I'll definitely hit my full workout, but I just talk and talk. I'm gonna be honest with you. I talk probably too much, but it's all good. Can I stand up? Sure, I'm gonna hit this set first on arms. Let's do warm up. I'm gonna do 30s. I'm gonna do 30s for the warm up, because I'm gonna do hammer curls. And then I'll probably bump up to 40s for my working set. What? Alexa, play Falling in Reverse.
Suffering, Falling in Reverse and similar artists on Amazon Music.
Yo, Maximus, what's up? How's it going? Alright. That was a good warm up. That was just a warm up. Hitting 30s on that.
Oh, but I feel like wine. Some days I sleep all day, 'cause I hate the sun.
Yeah, those are adjustable dumbbells. Yo, Jacob, what's up? How's it going? They're adjustable dumbbells, so it goes up to 70 pounds. But I just hit 30 on that first set. Some twist on play, heck yeah. Here's me standing up.
I'm insane, and I can feel it in my bones, coursing through my veins. When did I become so cold? For goodness sakes.
In case you're wondering, I'm 6'4". You can see me in my basement. That's the ceiling right there. Boom! It's not leg day today. Leg day's tomorrow. But we'll be doing the posing after the workout. Definitely someone. Heck yeah. I like them. They're really convenient, very compact. It just works out really well, in my opinion.
So we're throwing up. Hi, my name is Ronnie. I'm an addict.
Maximus, have you listened to the reimagined version though? I will say I get a lot of people hop in here, and then they're like, "Yo, you have no legs." I personally think, not that I'm trying to prove it to anybody, but now I'm going to. Personally, I think my shorts, like how they just sort of like held, they go right to where my hamstrings like get a little bit like where my hamstrings actually show. So, like lower half, you know, I feel like my lower half matches upper, but with the shorts, it looks like I've got no legs. However, I will say calves, alright, calves aren't working. But it's whatever. I don't know, it's an AC/DC. I like music, heck yeah. Heck yeah, AC/DC is a good one too. Zeddy, you're too kind, you're too kind. Alright. Boom.
I'm insane, and I can feel it in my bones, coursing through my veins.
Sit there where your knees are. I appreciate it. There's quite a few people that will hop in and be like, "Yo, you skip leg day every day?" I'm like, no. If I skip leg day every day, I wouldn't be able to dunk still. After, I think the first time I dunked was like 16 or 17 years old. And I'm 30 now. Almost half of my life I've been able to dunk a basketball. I think if I skipped leg day, I would not be able to dunk. There's actually, exactly like 16, 17. Maximus, I'm not sure my vertical is. I think peak vertical, I don't even know what the peak vertical would be. But there's a sign where I work at a car dealership, and I jumped up and touched it, and I think it's 12 feet. I want to say I can't right now, but the highest I've ever been able to jump, I got like this high, and there's actually fingerprints on the sign. So I think it's about 12 feet. But now I would say I'm probably like this far off, but it's because I've gained weight. I've worked out my legs and stuff through this whole time, but I've gained a lot of weight because that was probably like 2 years ago. And I want to say I've gained somewhere around like 15 to 20 pounds, maybe 25 pounds within those like couple of years. But I think my vertical would probably be in like the upper 20s. The shrine, check the Shrine of Secrets since you're free to play that will be your key to very good perks. Oh, I'll have to check. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, the diet is definitely tough. Eating can be very tough. Getting enough protein, me, I try to get 200 grams of protein every day, but I'm also more on a cut right now, so I don't have like a ton of, room for like empty calories or like, you know, stuff. So like yesterday I went to get like some ice cream for my wife and I got like a small rather than like a medium or a large. Power, give me 1 second. So for vertical, those are fast twitch muscles. Jumping. Alexa, pause. So just in general, when you're talking about vertical or jumping, those are fast twitch muscles. You want to work fast twitch like fibers. So there's tons of different things you can do. A good one, let's say you have like a box here I'm a little bit tall, so imagine the weights I'm here is like a big box. So you could stand on the box, and right when you jump off, boom, then you jump right away. Right once you hit the weight or like hit the floor, it's to create like a very short burst. So it's like a fast twitch, a fast reaction. It's to create the short time that you have to recover from hitting the ground to jumping, boom, right? I can't jump very high here because, as you can see, my head is pretty close to the ceiling, so I'm not trying to like actually do anything crazy. Another variation you can do of that is if you sit down, you can go jump, boom, jump again. So you're sitting down, your feet are off the ground. As you hit the floor the first time with your feet, you jump, and then once you land again, boom, you jump again. That's another good one, I think. Calf raises, I'm not too fond of for jumping specifically, because a lot of your jumping power, if you look at a lot of like basketball players, for example, you'll notice they don't have like giant calves. Look at John Morant. John Morant has a crazy vertical. Look at like Michael Jordan. His calves weren't huge. That's because their calves, their muscles, or more likely trained, one, and probably built, because I think it is more common in general to have fast twitch fiber muscles rather than like strength, which is that's when usually you'll be like a power lifter. Your calves will be huge, whatever. So that's one. Another good one, obviously, is going to be like you can do like squats, right? You can do a deadlift, you know, boom, here to get like the hamstrings. But overall, fast twitch things. So you could do like where you go into a lunge. From the lunge, you go boom, boom, like this, right? Those are just fast twitch fibers that you're working on. Another good one, to work on fast twitch fibers, you know, when you have like something, I'm trying to think of like what I have, that could just be like a line. Oh, here we go. You put some tape on the ground or something, and you come here and do quick feet, boom, boom, boom. Something like that. Those are going to be good for working on your jumping. Same with that line. You can do like feet back and forth, you know, something like that. Up, forward, sideways, back and forth. Whatever it is, those are going to be good for those fast twitch fiber muscles for building reaction time. So not really as much endurance as like reaction. I just reaction time, but that will help with those muscle fibers. So hopefully that helps. Another like low-key thing that's really good for jumping is core. Your core. A lot of people don't like even think about that. If you have a strong core, most of your leg exercises and muscles that you're doing exercises with, you want to have a good strong core. I want to say I went up probably a couple of inches vertical over the years. Yo, Scott, what's up? How's it going? And Seld, appreciate it, very kind. Working on your core strength. Boom, right? Hit an L sit, hold that, you know, come down here, boom. High leg raises. Yeah, you can do it this way. You can do it where you're hanging on to here. If it's too tough to do leg raise like that, you know, knees up. That's gonna be a good one too. Plenty of ab exercises. Personally, I'm not a big fan of sit-ups though. I personally don't really recommend sit-ups because there's a lot less range of motion And overall, like look at this, for example. Ava, what's up? How's it going? If I missed anybody's chat, I apologize. Sam, you said today's 45th birthday of Jack Gyllenhaal. Holy cow, that's crazy. Okay, let's see. I do pull-ups with the short ceiling being tall. I bend my legs. I'll show you here in a second. But here's another good one. The reason why I don't like sit-ups here, right? Look, my body is laying flat, but my legs are up. A sit-up is right here. That's it. I want to say this is like a 30-degree angle that I'm moving. Personally, not a fan of it. Yo, Austin, you gotta chill, man. You gotta chill. Appreciate you being here, but you gotta chill. If that's actually a thing, tell someone. Tell someone. Or if you're just trolling, I get the trolls. But then for abs, if you do a leg raise, right? You've got tension all the way from right here at the beginning, all the way to when you go all the way up here, or if you have to bend your legs, you can lift your knees way up here. Way more tension. Way more tension. Maximus, I'm not even gonna repeat it. Bird, you sent a donation? I didn't even see that. Oh, I see the jewels. The flower, appreciate that. I didn't even see that. I apologize, but thank you very much for that. I greatly appreciate it. And Maximus for the pull-up. You know, for me here, I'll show, because the ceiling height. Alright, so for me, I have to bend my legs. So boom, legs bent. Then we go down, because otherwise my feet are touching the ground. Pull up. Luckily, my chin, I won't hit this, because there's just enough room. If I were to hit this, then I would scooch this over just a tad, so my head would not hit the wood. Let's see here, slow. It's all good, it's all good. It's all good, slow, no worries, no worries. But yeah, I appreciate you being here. I'm happy to help out in any way that I can. I know it's obviously limited because, you know, it's just a, what's it called? Let's see, Augusta, I'm not sure why it hid your message, but you said you hang like that for leg raises. Heck yeah. But yeah, at least on stream, I'm more than happy to help as much as I can. Obviously, you know, it's not as like hands-on as like, you know, having someone right there coaching you along or whatever, but whatever I can do to help, I'm more than happy to. An ab challenge? Frick. Alright, slow. Go for it. Let me know. I'm gonna hit the workout. Hey, let's go. Appreciate that, Gusta. Appreciate that for real. I'm here all week. Sort of. I'm here every day, but maybe just not live every day. Alright, Maximus, you have a good one. Appreciate it, for real. How long can I do a wall sit? I want to say we did one for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Someone gave me the challenge. I was like, pick a number between 1 and 5, and someone said 2.5. And I was like, all right, that's how long we're gonna do a wall sit. And so I did that 2.5 minutes. It was really freaking hard, and I was done after that. There was no more. I think that might have been a leg day. I don't remember. It was a while back. It was probably like 2 to 4 months ago, in that range. I was done after that. I was done. Level, what's up? How do you work on your back? Oh, what a perfect question. Give me a second here. That's actually the workout we're doing today. It's a pull day, so we're doing backs, biceps. Obviously, biceps being like the muscle right there. That's, you know, the peak. Whatever. Anyway, I'll show you, Level, what I did for my exercises today and what you can do.
Do you have like certain equipment? Is it like a home gym? You go to the gym? What kind of equipment do you have that you can work out with? Because that will be a limiting factor potentially. Also, on all of my examples, they're probably going to be sort of like lower weight and everything because I've already hit my whole back workout. Dumbbells or barbell. Barbell being like the big bar. Dumbbells being sort of like what I'm holding right now. Okay. And slow, what's the ab challenge that you're talking about? Okay.
Said yeah, those. Which one? I said two things. The barbell or the dumbbell. So you can say bar or not. Those are dumbbells you hold in each hand. That's gonna be your barbell with like the weight on it. So it doesn't matter what time you work out? No, I don't think so. The 2-1. I'm gonna guess dumbbells, you mean. What time does, no, I don't think it matters what time you work out. I think as long as you can get like recovery in, that's pretty good. Frank, you said max out on deadlift. Nope, not for me. I'm not unless I have a certain goal, I'm not like a max out kind of guy. One, I've already hit back today, and so I'm already like pretty exhausted. So I would be nowhere close to max on deadlift. Two, I've got my family 2 stories above me sleeping right now, so I cannot drop the weight. Once I pick it up, I have to gently put it back down. I would say my max is right around 400 pounds though, give or take like 10 to 15 pounds. So I can't drop the weight. I have to put it down softly. I'm already pretty tired, and I just don't really have any like thing to prove, at least for a deadlift. I do have a family. Yep, I have a wife and a son. A wife and son. I did not watch the Jake Paul fight. I honestly didn't know there was one until I got a notification on my phone from Netflix and it was like, don't forget the fight. And I was like, well, I'm going to be streaming, so no thanks. I honestly don't really care about it that much. I'm not really a Jake Paul fan, so I don't really care what goes on with his life. Not to be rude, but I've never met the dude. Yo, CGW, what's up? What's up? Said Jake Paul got knocked out? Dang. Yo, Jen, what's up? Good to see you again. Frank, I think the fight already happened. Yeah, 405, I might be able to bench the 405. I'm not 100% sure, though. I know I've hit on stream, I think like 350 on deadlift. Maybe like 320, 340, something like that. And I still had some tank in the gas for sure. And that was with hitting like a couple reps. So I think 405 is doable. I'm not sure though. I don't really have too many videos working out. I gotta show you pull exercises though. I mostly like, my channel used to be like gaming only, and then I transitioned to like gaming and working out. So I have lots of streams, but I don't have videos of me working out. I will be doing shrugs here in a little bit. Let's see. Lit, what's going on? How's it going? I wasn't really interested. I got you. A CGW, we won't be ending for a little bit. Okay, so Level, what's up? For dumbbells. If you have dumbbells, if you want to do back exercises, I'm taking all the weight off, by the way, for these adjustable dumbbells. So this is just example weight, so just 10 pounds. But I'll show you some exercises you can do with these. And then if you have like a doorway, where if you have a doorway where you can do like pull-ups and stuff, I'll show you that as well. So for pull muscles, you can always hit your rear delts. So your delts being your shoulders, rear being back side of your shoulders, right? Not the medial or the middle, not the front. But for now, that's a good thing to exercise when doing pull workouts or whatnot. So you can like, for that you can bend over, have like a straight back, and then do like flies. That's gonna hit the rear delts. If you want to work on back for dumbbells here, again, you're gonna bend over at the waist, so it's not like you're not rounding your back, but you want to keep it straight, right? You can do rows. You can do like lean on something. You can use one arm here. If you got like a really heavy dumbbell, right? You can do rows like this. You know, switch sides. Again, just a row, simple as that. If you've got heavier weight, you know, you can come here, do something like this. Pretty much like a pulling muscle. That's gonna be your back. If you have like a door frame that you can hang from or something, I'll even show without the bar, but this is in my basement. If you have a supporting beam, Alexa, play Hell's Bells by AC/DC.
Hell's Bells and similar
Let's see.
songs
You can
on
do
Amazon Music.
you can do something like this, where you have like a wide grip. That's gonna work on the lats here. Do a wide grip, where you do pull-ups, right? You can have a close grip where your hands are still faced outward, right? You get, and then also a close grip where your hands are facing towards you or supinated. You can do the same thing, just, you know, pull up. Those are going to work a little bit different parts in your back. But if you do have your hands supinated, facing towards you, this is kind of more of a chin up rather than a pull up. And that would also work on your biceps. Yo, Chris, what's up? How's it going? How are you doing? JC, that's very kind of you. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. But hopefully, level that is a good start with like pull exercises. Another thing you can do too, if you have like two chairs. Now be careful if you do this with like a broom, but you can use a broom with like two chairs holding the broom, and it'll put you in a position similar to like this, right here, right? Where you can hold the broom handle, but for me, I just have this here. You can put your feet down on something, you can hold your feet up like this, and do pull, right? Feet on something, you know, like that. But those are gonna be some good to start out with back exercises. I appreciate that, Lit. You're too kind, you're too kind. No, my dumbbells. They're over there now. Oh well. Yeah, we're gonna do shrugs after one more set of dumbbells here. Now I am going to switch over. I was doing hammer curls. I'm just gonna do supinated curls now, because that's what I want to do. That's what I'm feeling right now. They hit 30 pounds. Ooh, you know what? I'm hitting 30 pounds. I was about to be like, you know what? Let's go for 50 pounds. No. I'll take that back. Alright. Slow. I did not see what your challenge was. What was the challenge? Jen. Oh shoot. So I was playing. Was that back in the Fortnite days? I definitely feel like when my arms are at its peak, my arms definitely look like the biggest right here. I mean, for obvious reasons, but makes me get a little confidence booster.
concentration curls are pretty good, yeah. Those are really good. I don't like them because I don't feel like I get like a good pump with them. Yo, Andrew, what's up? I'm about 4 years into lifting as well. Let's go. I've worked out for longer, but I've been serious for 4 years. Technically it's been like 7. But the first 3 years, my eating was trash. I wasn't consistent. Okay. Yeah, that one, appreciate you. I'll take that as a compliment. Thanks, man, thanks. Yeah, the reason why I don't like concentration curls, for me personally, is because how it makes me feel. It makes me sad. No, I'm just kidding. I cry. No. The reason why I don't like concentration curls, like for my body personally, my body just doesn't like them. Similar to, there's like my wife, for example, she's like, she hates lunges. Lunges don't feel good to her. So if an exercise doesn't feel good for you, listen to your body. There's probably a reason why. So I'm like, wife goes, don't do lunges. Simple as that. For me, I don't like squats. I don't like how those feel. I also can't max out on squats because I don't have any safety equipment. And like I've said before, you know, my family's asleep 2 stories above me. So if I fail, you know, I can't throw the weight off me without waking them up. My wife's gonna freak out, all that stuff. So it is what it is. But because of that, I do Bulgarian splitties or Bulgarian split squats. I just like saying Bulgarian splitties. Yo, JC, you're way too kind. You're way too kind. Home gym. This is a home gym. Yep. I don't have a gym membership. I got my wife a membership for Planet Fitness because she doesn't like to work out in the basement. I prefer to work out at the gym, but me being a dad and all of my free time, it's pretty much I go to work, I come home, I'm father and I'm husband, and then it's that until my family goes to sleep. And so after that, then that's time for the gym. But at that point, like, in case my family needs me, in case my wife needs me or whatever, I want to be close to the house. So I just built a gym in my basement so that way I can be here the whole time. I just can't be super loud. Dank, how's it going? How's it going? And but in case you guys don't know what a Bulgarian splitty is, or Bulgarian split squat, so you put your leg up here and you just do this, and it works it works your quads. And then this is on, say, where like my quads have been built from Bulgarian split squats. So I don't think my legs are crazy by any means, right? I don't think my legs are crazy big, but I do think my legs match like my upper body for the most part, size-wise. And that's with like doing very minimal squats, just because it doesn't really feel good on my knees, and it's dangerous for me to like go to failure there. I don't have any kettlebells though, that's the problem. But the kettlebells are fantastic. I've seen lots of good results about them. Let's see. It's actually Denki. Alright, my bad. Andrew, appreciate it. You enjoy your night. Get some good rest. Hope you have a fantastic night. I don't know if I want to say Bulgarian splitties are easy on the knees, but I prefer how they feel for my body over squats. And maybe that's because like I'll use my dumbbells, which is 70 in each hand. So it's 140 pounds total, and I'll do the Bulgarian split squats. I'll hit like 8 to 10 reps before I start to fail. Gustav, appreciate the sub, appreciate it. Denki, yeah, I've watched a good amount of My Hero. Yep. Kettle's got you shredded. Heck yeah, let's go, let's go. Oh gosh. I was trying to show off. And nearly.
Ooh, I was trying to show off and pick up the 135 with one hand, and it almost fell off. Oh, that could have woken my family up. How silly of me.
No showing off. Come on. At least not without. No, just no showing off. No showing off. We're doing shrugs here. By the way, that's what I'm setting up for, just for shrugs.
Favorite character? Might be like All Might or Deku. I'm pretty main character preferred, I guess. Like Naruto's my favorite in Naruto. Ichigo's my favorite in Bleach. How often do I get 8 hours of sleep? I don't remember the last time I got 8 hours of sleep. I want to say Corrupted. No, I appreciate the kind words. No, you're good though. How often do I run? Almost never. I did lose my challenge, so I had a challenge in October. My bench press started at 230. My goal was to hit 250 by the end of October. I am natural, never taken steroids, never taken anything like creatine, protein powder, magnesium. I've taken those, but no steroids, no extra testosterone, nothing like that. So I went up 15 pounds. I didn't hit the 20 for the month of October, so I had to run 5 miles on the treadmill. I streamed that live. Probably took like me a little over an hour and a half, and I wore a weighted vest, and I went up 8 pounds each mile. So it started at 8 pounds, ended with 40 pounds. It was really, really tough. But I play on like playgrounds with my son. He's pretty young. I don't say how old he is, but he's young. So we go. So that's my cardio pretty much. As I'm on the playground at parks, and I'm running around with my son like, "Oh, you're trying to catch me!" Oh. I will say the other day I felt so bad. Appreciate it, Eli. I got you. So my son was like running at me, and I'm like going backwards. I ended up, and I like moved. I did like this like quick step, and my son dove for me and like boom fell in the mulch, and I was like, "I'm sorry." He's like, "Ow, Dad, you did that on purpose." And I was like, "You didn't have to dive, all right, kid." Oh well, but he didn't get majorly hurt. But I definitely, or like there's like at some playgrounds there's like the monkey bars and stuff. They'd be like right behind me, so then I'm like running. I'm gonna grab onto this. I'll be running. He's like right behind me, and so he's like trailing me, and I'll go like do this on the monkey bars, and then I'll like jump, turn around, and he's like, oh no. I'm like, whoop, oh. I'm like, can't get me, son. Yeah, no. There's a picture. It was from like last October. I was playing basketball with him, and he's way too young to like actually shoot like in a actual basketball court. But I did an ankle breaker and it was a dodgeball, like those red dodgeballs, not a basketball, because if he got hit with the dodgeball, it doesn't hurt as much. But there's this picture I just sent to a friend earlier today, because I've been trying to find it for months, where I go boom, I hit the crossover, and you see my son like this. And it looks like I just gave him the biggest ankle breaker. It's hilarious. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till my son's older so I can be like, that's what your dad did. Granted, my son was already laying on the ground, and I just made it look like a crossover, but my wife took the picture, and I was like, yes! I'll never let him know, so you guys can't tell him. Alright, my bad, I know I missed people's chat. Let me go back. said you like Denki? Oh, I got you. Okay, heck yeah. NDG, what's up? I appreciate the kind words. You need to rest more than you think. How hard you exercise gonna burn away. Probably rock, but yes, I don't remember the last time I've slept. My wife, it used to be bad. I used to not go to bed until like after 3 a.m. Which, what time is it now? Is it midnight? Ooh, it's almost 1. I just have to make sure to be in bed by 1:30. That's what my wife and I agreed on. That's what she told me. Like, be in bed by 1:30. No staying up until like 3 a.m. I'm like, but I took pre-workout at 10. So now I'm not tired. She's like, just be in bed, all right? You can stay awake, but just be in bed. I was like, all right. Pepe, what's up? Hola. ¿Cómo estás? I'm not a Spanish speaker. I don't take that for a very not for granted. Whatever I'm trying to say. Let's see. Fidway, what's up? How you doing? We're just hitting some shrugs.
We are the champions, my friends.
This right here is just 135, so very easy shrug. Just a little warm up here. All right. Alexa, play Panic at the Disco.
Shuffling Panic at the Disco and similar artists.
We're hitting
on Amazon
35s on top. This will be 205. In my emo era. It's not a phase, it's a lifestyle, baby.
Today things become taboo. I don't want to be afraid. The deeper that I go, it takes a breath away. Soft thoughts and electric souls. Heart and nothing is this taboo. Baby, we built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it. Promise me a place in a house of memories.
Alright, this is 205 shrug.
Take my picture now, shake it till you see it.
Appreciate it, Zen. Appreciate it. Zeddy, I live in the state of denial. No, I don't say what state I live in. I'm in the Central Standard Time Zone, though, so that's about all I say.
Those thoughts of past lovers, they always haunt me. Yeah, you're the one me. You never feel the same way that I remember you. Baby, we built this house on memories. Shake my picture now, shake fake it till you see it.
Do I like Taco Bell? Yeah, occasionally. I don't live too far away from a Taco Bell, so if there's ever like a middle of the night, my wife is like, I'm hungry. That's pretty much the go-to. Yep. What about you, Dreadful? We actually had Taco Bell Wednesday night. We were out and about, out of the house later at night, and didn't have like time to make food or have food like at a reasonable time, like from home. So we ended up getting some Taco Bell. Had a couple of 2 Crunchwrap Supremes. My wife had some bean and cheese burritos with no red sauce. Yeah, it was pretty good. Normally I like to go for like the $9 box or whatever if I get something, but I was driving, so Crunchwrap Supreme, you know, much easier than eating like nachos with cheese and all that stuff. But yeah.
No one can help but to hear an exchanging of words. What a beautiful wedding. What a beautiful wedding.
So workout 1 currently? Oh heck yeah, let's go.
Pride is our shh. I done it with a habit you people ever heard of. Closing the door, no. It's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of voice and rationality.
Alexa, next.
Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next.
Sometimes this song gets me in my feels. You get what I'm saying? Let's see. Holy cow, lots in the chat. You said you can't do a pull-up? Alright, Nihal, 1 second. Alright, give me a second. Yeah, I don't really swear. I can't remember the last time I swore. It's just I don't really say it in my daily life, so I am. That is correct, Seeking. I am using my robot lady.
If you lose, boo. Hey, look, my maiden. Yeah, hey, look, my maiden.
Alright, this is gonna be 255. What's up, Alex? I know we're trying to get strong. So, my bad. My bad. Appreciate it, Seeking. Alright, Nihal, yeah, so if you can't do a pull-up, that's okay. That's A-okay. What you can do, I'm sure, Nihal, tell me this, can you hold yourself like this? Can you do this? If you can, great start. What you can do next, if you cannot do a full pull-up yourself, right? You can jump to where your head, now I'm gonna use this bar, so that way I can show you slowly. So let's say you can hang, but you can't do a pull-up. Let's say you jump, right? To like where you're at the max, and then you hold yourself and just go down slowly. And now you're like, oh, can't do a pull-up. Jump, right? Jump. And then go down as slow as you can. That, when you go down from a pull-up, that's called the eccentric movement. It's like the slow, there's a concentric and eccentric. Concentric is like when you're contracting a muscle. So for example, for arms, when you're doing this, a curl, The eccentric is when you're going back down. So when you do a pull-up, right? When you go back down, that's eccentric. If you just jump to the pull-up and slowly go down and just work on that movement of going as slow as you can for the eccentric on that pull-up, that will help build your muscles to get stronger so that way you can do a pull-up.
What kind of turn up the crazy?
Have you seen Panic perform live? Yes, I have. My wife and I went. That was our first concert we went to. It was fantastic.
Until you feel alright. Alright.
Faker, appreciate it. See, I would sing, like I would, if I could, belt my singing, I would, but my family's sleeping 2 stairs above, so my sing, I have to try to mute it, because the higher I go note-wise, the louder I get. What country? The U.S.
Crazy. Living like a washed up celebrity. Shooting fireworks like it's the 4th of July. Tonight we are victorious over us. Tonight we are victorious.
Alright, we got 2:55 here.
Oh, I gotta turn up the crazy. Living like a washed up celebrity.
Ooh, some Mona Lisa. It's one of my top favorite songs. Faker, appreciate that.
Sipping with a close precision. 2 big bottles of gin. To assess the things she's paid for.
Hey Zen, let's go, let's go. We're actually about to hit the end of the stream. At the end of the stream, I always do posing. I got like a posing light above me, so that way I can keep on track, check myself, my own progress. I think I'm gonna go a little bit brighter on the light.
Believe. Oh, Mona Lisa, you guaranteed to run this town. I'm here to see you from.
So please tell. I did. Alexa, pause. Yeah, I'm from the US. I said that. Okay, I do think this light is kind of too bright. Maybe if I had only like one, I think. Let's see. If I do one this way, yeah, that's way too dark. An Alexa update? No. I don't know. I think we're just gonna go the normal. I gotta figure out the. It's like Chat GPT now. Oh no, I haven't. Nah, I don't really like use. Do I like the Undertaker, like WWE back in the day? Yeah, he was cool. He said light's kind of spooky.
Well, this is purely for like the posing time, at least. This is not my workout time. Because we just finished the workout. At the end of every workout, I always do posing so that way I can keep my own progress, all that good stuff. So I can look back months from now and be like, okay, where did I look? What did my abs look like? What did my chest look like? Shoulders, all that good stuff. Now, first and foremost, I do always let you guys know, first and foremost, comparison is the thief of joy. Whether you think I look okay, whether you think I look horrible, I never want you to compare yourself to me or to anyone else. Because, again, like I just worked out, so this is like ideal pumpage, all that stuff. I got the lighting. I never want this, all the stuff, right? Half the time it's fake, right? Here. This is like all the light. Like not too many shadows, right? Here, how I look here compared to, like the proper low lighting, all that stuff. We always keep it real, all right? And I never want you guys to compare yourself to me. I want you to compare yourself to who you were, who you are now, and who you want to be. And that journey, that's who I want you to compare yourself and to always reach for who you want to be and your future goals. And I will believe in you guys so dang much that you don't even have to believe in yourself, because I'll believe in you enough for the both of us for you to hit those goals. And I appreciate you guys being here for real. I can't express how much. Weston, how's it going? I can't express how much that I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. You guys helped me during the workout to push myself to always be better, to set a good example to the best of my ability, to always reach for more difficult objectives. So I really appreciate that. Like, I can't even express how much I appreciate each and every one of you, whether you're here for 1 minute, 1 hour, whatever. So I do appreciate it for real. Very, very much. And of course, so we're going to get into the posing now. It was a pull day, so we hit the back, we hit some biceps, we hit the traps here. So we're going to get into the posing here. Hopefully, it's not looking terrible. And if I miss anybody's messages, I'll check them as soon as we're done posing. I'm terrible. I can't even talk. I'm terrible when it comes to breathing on posing. I need to breathe, but I don't. Do a little bit of those hit the traps. All right. My goodness. All right. So have a good night. Appreciate it. Now we didn't hit legs, but I always like to show the legs in the lighting so we can get a good recollection of how we go week to week. And then calves, it'll rotate like a freaking transformer. All right. What are good leg poses to do? Isaac, I'm not the best at like posing, but for legs, I like to have my legs out, and you can do like a little stomp, the Jay Cutler, like the little leg shake, boom. So that is a good leg pose. Hamstrings, there's like one, I'm not too good with it, but when it comes to hamstrings, now to focus on like tightening your muscle, you almost want to like drop down a little bit. So I've seen some where people are doing like this pose, but then you drop your leg, and that will help put like tension on your hamstring. So that's one. I'm not gonna do, I think they used to call it the moon pose. It's where you turn around and you just bend over. That's like completely, that's been banned from posing. I was like, what the heck? Someone actually did that. Yo, that's crazy. This is not the place for that. Don't have those answers. Got chill, got chill. All right, man. And then my favorite pose here, got the shoulder wave. A little bit chest. Anyway, the shoulder wave is my favorite. I have not coined it. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a big enough creator to quote unquote coin something. So about the shoulder poses for tricep. Yeah, so do the cobra. What is the cobra? So yeah, when you do like this pose right here, that is for the tricep. However, if you hold your hand tight enough and you essentially do this, you're like moving your hand in a circle but holding it so it can't move anywhere, then it makes your shoulder, the striations on your shoulder. So like, see, I'd be doing this, hold. So yeah, that's the shoulder wave that I like to do. But that pose is specifically, oh, hold on, let's see, cobra pose. Not yoga. Oh, we already did that. Here, I got you again. It's not gonna be the whole like lighting how we had before. But there we go. Niho, of course. If I'm saying anyone's name wrong, feel free to correct me. Alright, I'm human. I'm gonna make some errors. So feel free to be like, yo, you're an idiot. You don't know what you're saying. That's not how you say my name. The Dorito shaped back. Ideally, gotta have I'm on a very low calorie deficit. I'm talking we're losing anywhere from like 1 to 2 pounds every like week or two. So on a slow calorie deficit because I'm also still trying to gain strength. I've been working on calisthenics recently. Had a goal to start calisthenics in November. Got injured, blah blah, all that annoying stuff. But yeah, let's see. Chloe, I don't know if you're still here, but appreciate the kind words. Appreciate it. Let's see. I'm trying to read back in the chat. I hate to miss anybody's messages. The recovery is pretty much all the way back. The injury was an elbow injury, so I arm wrestled like 4 or 5 people at work. I beat them all, and so then I was like, hey, challenge 2 people against me at the same time, which was pretty dumb, in hindsight. So it was my hand, the guy who was holding my hand, his other hand on top, and then another guy who had both of his hands on top. And I'm both like against the desk pulling. And so we start, and I'm like, boom, 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 boom. I get my arms like right here, and then I'm struggling, and then it's like I held out for about 15 to 20 seconds. And so like I take responsibility and accountability for that, because I really was just, yeah, I wanted to challenge, all right, and I beat everybody pretty easily. So I was like, okay, I beat 2 of these guys pretty easily. Let's go 2 against 1. I think had I not been sort of tired from all of the arm wrestling, then maybe I wouldn't have unfortunately gotten hurt, and I probably would have won. But I don't know. Let's see here. I don't know exactly what you mean by that, stacked, but okay. I did. One of the guys was like, it's my goal by the end of next year to hold my own against you or to beat you. And I said, now it's my goal to beat both of you. So I'm low-key hoping that he does not,
Yo, Jason, what's up? So why am I ignoring you? I don't think I've even seen a message. I don't even see a message of yours here. If you see a message from you at all, let me know. But Jason, I have not seen a single message from you up until why are you ignoring me? I love you. So I don't know. Finway, okay. Thanks for letting me know, I guess. Official said you just spawned in. Exactly. Yeah, so, but Lime, what's up? How's it going? But in all honesty, I do now have the goal to beat both of them in arm wrestling next time. So I just need to train a little bit more for it specifically. Just need to train specifically for it. I haven't trained. So back in the day, it was actually a goal of mine to beat. He was like a mentor of mine long ago. He would always beat me in arm wrestling. He's always been like at least 60 pounds heavier than me, because I used to be really, really skinny. How I avoid the injury? Probably like stretching and like getting like warming up. I just was just going into like boom, boom, just right to the arm wrestling. So probably like a warm up would have been good. Let's see, Kramer, what's up? How's it going? But yeah, so I had a mentor back in the day who ended up being my best man at my wedding, and he would always beat me in arm wrestling. I want to say for like 5 years, like would always beat me. I really didn't have a chance, and then finally this year I beat him, and he had no chance. Like I beat him like actually pretty good. He was like like I accidentally hurt him. Ironically enough, I think I hurt his elbow a little bit, and I was like, yes, not because I beat him, because I was like, oh my gosh, I won, and like by a good margin, and I'm still like a good 40 pounds lighter than him. So I was like, yes, like finally I beat him. That was a goal of mine like since like 2017. So I'm like, yo, I was like so hyped about it, and so it was a very proud moment for me personally. But yeah, not too long after that, lost it. Kramer, we're talking about arm wrestling. Said that's the arm wrestling injury. I don't know about aura or anything like that. Oh shoot, no, you're too good. You're too kind, official. You're too kind. But yeah, no, I was very excited about it. Cody, I'm not in the gulag. I'm actually in my basement. I'm in my basement. Yeah, no, I was very excited about it, because that's something I've been working towards like secretly for half a decade. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Kramer, don't even get me started. He's absolutely goated. You know that Devin's arms, his like hand is like permanently like this. Like if you see videos and he's like walking around and stuff, and his hand is like this, it's because it's like permanently like that. It's not even like he's like just trying to like flex for the cameras, but like his hand is just naturally like this. Dude is insane. The older he got, the more powerful he got. There's no cap to his power. Yeah, no, he's insane. What group do you use for arm wrestling? That's gonna be forearm. A lot of forearm work. Yep. Which personally, I don't know. I think my forearms are like decent. Yeah, you can see like the muscles moving around and stuff. But my forearms, my arm wrestling, because also technique is a big thing, and I've learned some technique from like Devin and a couple other like arm wrestlers that I've seen like on YouTube and stuff. But by no means am I up there at all. No, by no means am I up there at all. But yeah, compared to the people I work with, I don't think I've lost I haven't lost a arm wrestling match to anyone I've worked with yet. There's one guy that I work with, he's really strong. And so he would be the one person where I could see he would beat me in arm wrestling. But no, there's not been no one else that's been able to beat me. But yeah, that guy who I haven't arm wrestled him, he bench press at least for his bench press, he's hitting like 225 for reps. And me, I'm like, I can hit 225 for one, maybe 2 reps. So you're a diesel mechanic? Hey, let's go. I work at a car dealership, so that's what's up. That's what's up. I don't say which one, but let's see here. So you think it's decently good at arm wrestling? Eh, it just depends. Just depends. I think I have. Oh, that's right. Okay. I was like, I have like crumbs or something on my back. I was like, what the heck? But it's because earlier I was showing, for example, why I don't like sit-ups, and when I laid on the floor, I think I got like dust or whatever on my back, whatever. No. That's one of my first jobs. That's where I met my wife when I worked at a gym long ago. We're not that much. Have you seen Over the Top by Sylvester Stallone? I have not seen Over the Top. What is that? I don't even think I've heard of that before. Over the Top by Sylvester Stallone. Oh yeah, I haven't even heard of that movie before. Oh, it's an arm wrestling movie. Oh heck yeah, that's cool. I'll take your word for official. So technically, I don't work for the car dealership that I work at. I'm actually self-employed. I'm contracted at a car dealership where I fix like windshields, so like rock chips, cracks, stuff like that. That's what I do. I'm just at a specific car dealership like full time, or we sort of partnered with them so that way I just inspect all the windshields that come through. So it's like like I stay there, I make the money by like paying them rent kind of thing, and then I make money by selling repairs and yada yada, all that stuff. Perez, what's up? It's been a while, but yeah, I remember you. Mysterious, appreciate it. I'm not looking for any more mods right now, but I appreciate it. But how's it going? How's it going? We are gonna hop off the stream here soon. So I'm like a mixed martial. No, I do not live with my parents. My mom has passed away. My dad lives multiple states away. The last time I lived with a parent. So last time I lived in the same household with a parent, my mom lived with me. She had an autoimmune disease, so she lived with my wife and I back in 2020 when COVID happened. Yeah. And so that's the last time that I lived in the same household, but it's where my wife and I rent now. It's where she lived with us. Cody, I just do windshields. There's a different company for like rims and tires and stuff like that. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, not to like bring down the mood. All right. It's been a couple years. We're actually about to hit the 2-year mark here in a couple of days. Here on the 23rd. So yes, I'm sure I'm gonna have some emotions about it, but you know what? It is what it is. You know, I got a family. I've got my wife and my son that I focus on, and you know, push to do what's best for my family. But I appreciate you guys. I appreciate it for real. Perez, today's your birthday. Well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. That's amazing. Matt, what's up? How's it going? How's it going? Oh, it's Jason. Yeah, Jason, I'm good. I'm good. It's my basement where I live. So it's all good. It's all good. You know, got the decorations. You know, got my wife got me the poster. My son made me the painting there. Got the gaming setup. You know, the workout stuff. There's Jeff. There's a Jeff Nippard. That's where I get my workout routine and stuff. Over here, obviously can't show you the exact thing there. Got the workouts over there. Yo, Roger, what's up? Said, hi, big fan of yours, Chris Pratt. Aw, shoot, you're too kind. Chris Pratt's the dude, man. I've always liked all the things I've seen him in, movies and stuff. Dang, mixed martial. I'm sorry to hear about that, for real. Same day. So I'm gonna keep you in my prayers too. I appreciate that, Jason. Appreciate it. I have dumbbells. I have a pulley system. I've got my power tower here. I've got the bench that I'm sitting on. I've got like a bench rack, so for like squats. I don't squat personally, so it messes with my knees. So I do Bulgarian split squats, or Bulgarian splitties, as I call them. But I do bench press over there, so we can hit most of the workouts and stuff for pretty much the whole body. Yeah, it's a good place. You know, honestly, like, cause I could be here, right? Let's say I want to watch some show or something. I want some Dragon Ball Z. I'm right here watching. Boom, boom, boom. Just chilling. All right. Oh, time for dips. Boom, boom. You know, it's all good. And then it's like two birds, one stone. I'm enjoying some good entertainment show, whatever it is, and I'm getting a workout in. Let's go. Am I left-handed? Not at all. I am completely opposite. Ambidextrous is out of my vocabulary. Left hand is completely out of my vocabulary. I'm right-handed by nature and by practice. I've written with pens and pencils with my right hand exclusively. Let's see. C9, appreciate it. Absolutely. Love it. Free time. That's way too kind. Yo, W's in the chat for free time. You're way too kind. That's always appreciated. Never expected. So thank you for the donation. That's very, very kind of you. Very kind of you. Yeah, JC, I love a good home gym. Why do I stick my tongue out when I lift weights? I don't think I do. But if I did, because Michael Jordan stuck his tongue out when he would drive the basketball. It's focus, baby. Focus. Do karate when I was younger. You do let's see, Kramer, I have been focusing on calisthenics recently. That's crazy, Maverick. That's crazy. I'm just gonna go right over there to not respond. Let's see. Am I pushing insomnia at this point? Nope. When I go to bed, I'll fall asleep. It's all good. Jason, you have a good one. Appreciate it. You have a great night, though. You have a great night. Oh, secretly Jeff. Official, I just saw the message. That's funny. So, Arc Raiders is popping, bro. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Shadow Raid Legends. I don't know why that popped into my head, but it did. Dang, I said I was going to end the stream like 2 minutes ago. Alright, we're going to make it a solid 1:29. It gives me 1 minute to go to bed. I got to make my protein shake, get ready, everything ready for bed in 1 minute. I can totally do that. Where's my water? My water's over there. Okay, screw it. No water. This had my pre-workout, so I gotta rinse this out before I go to bed. My opinion on cinnamon rolls, they're delicious. My wife actually makes some homemade cinnamon rolls, and they're phenomenal. So freaking good. The only thing though, couple things. One, I don't eat a lot of them because it's just
there's just so much like calories to it. So I will happily indulge, but my wife knows I'm not going to eat like 12 rolls, right? It's between her, myself, and my son. My son's not very old, so it's mostly just her and I eating them. Kramer, you have a good weekend. Appreciate it. You have a great one. We'll see you later. So yeah, I love cinnamon rolls, but it's just not for me to eat a ton. It's just like, it's all within like a balance. If I have a couple extra cinnamon rolls, then I'm gonna have a little bit less of like something else where I may indulge in. But I do not believe in eating like clean always, and things like that, because I don't think it's realistic. At least not for me. Like there are times when I'm like, ooh, I'm craving some chips and cheese, so I'm gonna make some chips and cheese. But then the next day, I'm not gonna be eating a big old plate of chips and cheese. It's whatever. Mike, my max that I've ever had is 240 at weight 196.8. And then I got injured. Right now, I'd say my max is probably about 230 to 240. Coming off of an injury around like a little less than a month ago, something like that. Sleeping, you said you hear excuses for what? Let me know. Lillian, what's up? You said, yo, I'm starting to do live streams more, but what do I talk about, bro? Whatever you want to. Oh, it's all good. What kind of socks do I have? I have Adidas socks with Nike shoes. Boop. But what's up, Annette? How's it going? The logs? Who's gonna carry the boats? The logs. That's right. That's dang right. I am a home gym kind of guy. I've got a family 2 stories above me. They're sleeping, and so if they need me at any point, I want to be at my house to make sure that they are good. And I just showed you the socks. I just showed you them. They were literally on screen just that time ago. Saying French fries, but he's chips and cheese. It's definitely not French fries. It's just tortilla chips with like Colby Jack cheese, shredded Colby Jack cheese on top, and you throw it in the microwave for like 45 seconds to a minute, and then you got a little bit of burnt cheese in the middle chips, so it's like a little extra tasty. And I've already surpassed the time that I said I was gonna go up. Dang. Oh well. So I got a decent power rack, lat pull down cable, bottom cable, and 105 dumbbells. Oh heck yeah, that's what's up. Let's see. What's up? How you doing? Cobart, I'm not sure what that was, but how are you doing today? Yeah, my dumbbells go up to 70s. I've got adjustable dumbbells, so they go up to 70 pounds each. However, if I got the further extension, it would go up to 90 pounds each. But JC, yeah, appreciate it. You have a good night. Appreciate it. Get some good sleep. We'll see you later. Official, you as well. Hope you get some good sleep. We'll see you later. If not anytime sooner, I'll be live on Monday at the latest. The workout was good. It was a pull day, so we hit back, did some far reach pulls on a pulley system. I did a wide grip pull up, and then close grip pull up, and then chin up. Then we did a lat pull down with the bar. We did some shrugs, did some curls, a little bit of rear delts. It was a good workout. Yeah. Tomorrow's gonna be leg day, so let's see. Tomorrow is leg day, which means Saturday. So Saturday night is leg day. Sunday night is push day, and then Monday is gonna be arms and weak point. So I'll be arms, chest, and shoulders. So yeah, Monday. So Monday when we come back on stream after our gaming stream. In case you guys didn't know, I stream video games and working out.
Prescott, appreciate it. Jesus loves you as well. Appreciate it. So if you guys ever want to hop in, we got the Discord, all that cool stuff. But if you ever want to hop in the gaming streams, you're more welcome to do so. But we've got the I'll put a link in the chat. But we've got the gaming stream on Mondays and Fridays. We do the workout stream right after that, and it'll be a good time. I don't know what game we're gonna do on Monday. We played Dead by Daylight tonight for the first time, and if you look back on my stream, so my son was dressed as Black Panther, and he's like, Dada, will you be Spider-Man? So I had my Spider-Man costume on while I was streaming Dead by Daylight. So, as contrary to beliefs, the hands don't stick too well. So like my hands are like on the mouse. I'm like, oh gosh, I can't hold the mouse properly. Oh well. But yeah, so it was a fun one. So we may do some more Dead by Daylight on Monday. May go to some Schedule 1, maybe some TFT. Just sort of depends on the night, what it brings. But I'll let you guys know. And if I don't, on Monday, if you're there for the stream, you'll see it there. Grandmaster Flex, I have no clue what you're referring to. You said you're begging, but I don't see any previous message. So, yeah. But I'm gonna hop off. I needed to get to bed like 4 minutes ago. So I appreciate everyone for being here. Again, I can't express how much I appreciate each and every one of you for being here during the workout. You helped me push myself to, be the best example I can be, to just push myself further and harder and just do better. After the stream, you just helped me just like staying on track, focused, and I appreciate you guys a ton. I really do. So hopefully we'll see you guys here Monday, if not sooner, for any future streams. And I appreciate you all for being here. So of course, until next time.